EHang announcing new aircraft, ACHR buying Lilium's patent portfolio, Vertical Aerospace ramping up their ground activities, and Horizon Aircraft, earnings, and more and more and more. Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking eVTOLs. Thank you very much for joining me. We have loads of stories. I know I've been saying it every single Saturday, but we have loads of stories from the week gone. Very significant stories as well. But today we will also do it slightly different. We will be looking at the market crash and we will have a look what does it mean for the eVTOL manufacturers and for your portfolio. So before we kick off, well, let's kick off right now. I've got the first story of the week right off the bat, Monday. EHang, they announced their new aircraft, their VT35. And what is going on? Well, let's quickly find out. I will give you the ins and outs, and then we will have a look at your stocks. I will bring you charts of each eVTOL manufacturer. I've got Vertical Aerospace, Joby, ACHR, HOVR, S&P 500. We'll have a look at what it means in the wider context. So don't go anywhere. We'll have a look. I've got more stories. I've got ACHR. We will have a deep dive, very deep analysis of the ACHR Lilium acquisition. Look at this. Look at this. How much info we've got in here. I've got some background news on Vertical Aerospace as well. We might see them flying very soon as well. So let's just start with this very story. EHang unveils their VT35, expanding horizons beyond the city. EHang has officially introduced its next generation long-range eVTOL aircraft, the VT35, marking a major leap from urban air taxis to regional air mobility. Unveiled in Hefei, China on 13th of October, the VT35 extends EHang's vision beyond short hops towards the true intercity flight corridors. Let me just give you a video because we've got nice video from EHang actually. I'll show this on the screen for you as I talk so you know what beauty we are talking about. VT35 highlights, it's a two-seater, fully autonomous, it's lift and cruise VTOL. It's got slightly different configuration. It's got it's got four propellers for vertical maneuver. Sorry, 8 propellers. It's got 8 propellers for vertical maneuver, and it's got one pushing propeller for the horizontal flight as well. So as you can see in the video, it takes off utilizing obviously the 8 vertical propellers, and the switch at one point, and the aircraft completely transitions and moves as a fixed wing aircraft. The range is expected to be about 200 kilometers, which is 124 miles, fully loaded. The architecture, as already mentioned, 8 lift propellers, 1 pusher prop plus fixed wings. And the wingspan is supposed to be about 24 miles, which is 8 meters. Height, about 24 feet, not miles, 24 feet. And height, about 9 feet or 3 meters. The weight is expected to be about 930 kg, which is about 2,000 pounds. The price tag is $910,000 compared to the EHang EH216, the two-seater drone carrying people. We are at about 330,000 for the domestic market. So the VT35 is designed to share vertiport and charging infrastructure with the EH216S, allowing operational synergy and faster rollout. Its longer range targets regional mobility, connecting cities separated by sea, mountains, and long drives. Here you can see nice picture from EHang as well. Here is comparison to the other aircraft, and this one is not designed to be competing with the aircraft. These are supposed to complement each other. So that two-seater EHang 216S is designed for short trips between 10 and 15 minutes. 10-mile trips, and then this one, so think of intercity traffic, whilst this one, think of intracity traffic between the two cities. So you sit in this aircraft, move from one city to the other to a vertiport, and then you do your last 10-minute trip in the smaller EHang EH216S, as you can see here. This has been developed from the VT30, the original prototype, which promised, or which was hopefully designed for 300 kilometers or 186 miles. So we have slightly lower range, but this is supposed to be the final version of the aircraft. This is not a development prototype, so this should be the final product, what you can see here. So there might be some changes, there might be some revision in certain stats and metrics, but this is just natural development. You have here the comparison as well. You have here the comparison of each aircraft. This is a part of our unique newsletter. You can get one every day in the morning through the trading week. You get one couple of hours before the market open. From Sensei, you get your full day market analysis. You can get your forecast for the day, things to look out for. You get deep dives, you get top topics, top 5 topics, chart analysis. I do one for Saturday focused on eVTOLs, aerospace, advanced air mobility, and eventually defense. So this one was completely for free. I am covering the cost. It's not for free. I am covering the cost. It costs me money. I'm paying the Sensei, but I'm covering the cost of this newsletter. So you can try it. It costs you nothing. There's a 7-day trial. I'm now putting link in the chat for you as well. There's a 7-day trial. Is the only one way to find out if it's worth it or not, isn't it? So let me just pop this in the chat. Newsletter link. Right, I'm now sending this in the chat for you. And if you click on it, I will take you right away into this very newsletter. What is the market impact? The VT35 opens a new tier in EHang's ecosystem between city taxis and longer range regional routes. Shared infrastructure lowers rollout costs, and the extended range enables practical connections between metropolitan clusters such as Ganju and Shenzhen or Osaka Kobe in Japan in future markets. With EH216 already certified and VT35 entering testing, EHang continues to position itself as a global frontrunner in autonomous eVTOLs. The next test will be certification beyond China and scaling production for international operations. So this aircraft is already undergoing certification endeavors. If this succeeds on the domestic market, no doubt there will be test flying and operating as early as next year. So this is massive news. This is massive news for EHang. If they pull through the certification efforts, you can see massive reaction on the stock price as well. So this is EHang, and obviously we covered this on Monday live when this news came out. I was there with you talking about this firsthand. So in the newsletter, it's fully interactive. You can get links to media, you get loads of pictures, you get media, there are polls, comments. You can be part of the newsletter as well. You can comment, you can react to certain things, and also you have links to previous shows and videos. So this was my Monday show. You can click on it and get there. Next story will be ACHR and their Lilium acquisition. But before we do that, we'll have a look at the markets, what the markets have been doing. So let me just quickly refresh my charts. I will address your chat very shortly, and we will have a look at what the markets have been doing. Not very optimistic for you as a eVTOL investor or eVTOL position holder, but in the bigger frame of things, I think we are in a very good place. We are in a very good place because if we get any further dip, this will give us a massive advantage to enter the EVTOL market as well. So the S&P, let's just have a look what S&P was doing. Let me give you the daily chart. So the S&P, this was on Tuesday. Donald Trump was speaking on Thursday. This is where the crash happened. The government shutdown, no further guidance on government shutdown, and this was the result. We were falling down all the way into the pre-market, and then we started recovering through the Friday. So those who were watching me on Thursday night with Donald Trump, you were watching Donald Trump's speech. It was a big diversion, because this was supposed to be the government shutdown speech, whilst everyone was talking about the IVF news. So yes, I think it was massive diversion from the topic, from the main topic, which is government shutdown. And you could see the reaction all the way to the pre-market open, pre-market trades open. We were dipping, massive retraction on the S&P. What is it? That's That's over 2%. That is a lot. That is a lot on daily. And on Friday, we started slowly recovering. That was because Donald Trump said the tariffs with China are probably not as hot as it looks like. So let's see how next week develops. There's still a lot lingering. There's still a lot lingering in the background on the macro market. We can see further retraction. If we see further retraction, if we don't see a couple of days of recovery next week, we can see Joby falling deeper. This is a daily chart. You can see that the dark zones are open market, yellow or whatever that is, orange that's pre-market, blue is aftermarket trading. So you can see Joby hit $18.70 today on the back of a good news, and then it started dipping on Thursday again. On the macro headwinds, it was piggybacking the sentiment, and you can see how low it went. It went all the way to $15. And I wouldn't be surprised if early next week we're not going to recover from this and we'll dip even lower. So what is Joby going to bring us? What would be our great entry points? Well, definitely the $15 mark. $15 mark would be amazing entry point. If you look at the recent all-time high, or 52-week, no, that is an all-time high. When we almost hit $20, it was on the back of the news a couple of weeks ago. You can see it's a massive upside. It's a massive upside. That's 30% up. 30% up. If you look at the long-term trend, you can see we had this trend in there. We broke up from it, but now we broke down through the trend line. So let's see again if we are setting a new trend. What I want to say, there's a lot of catalysts. There's a lot of catalysts in the eVTOL market in the coming weeks and months. Look at the roadmap with Joby. We have Dubai Air Show. That will be massive. Now Joby is taking part in is it Austin? The Formula One event, Formula One race. They are taking part in that. They are showcasing their aircraft. Joby have been flying in Japan. Joby will probably fly more in Dubai as well as a part of their testing endeavors in the Mid East. Joby will be more than likely one of the first operators to roll out their operations early next year, probably first quarter 2026. They'll be rolling out their operations in the first eVTOL market. They will be adapting this concept. What we are talking about? We are talking about Dubai. We are talking about Mid East, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and other Emirates are poised and set up to be pioneering the eVTOL concept and the eVTOL market. So Joby will more than likely be there first, and they will be flying passengers first, along probably with EHang. So this is massive catalyst. This will be massive catalyst for Joby. We also have earnings call. Joby's earnings call is about 4 weeks away. No doubt you will see it on this channel. I'll be covering it along with ACHR, along with Vertical Aerospace. We also covered Horizon Aircraft earnings report on Tuesday. It was very interesting numbers. But what you can see on the screen, we'll definitely see some updates on the Joby earnings call. And we will probably see some timeline as well. And this timeline will help you to time and probably strategically plan your investments as well. So with Joby, I have no doubt there'll be a massive upside. And we know if one of the front runners of the eVTOL market, whether it's Joby or ACHR, are doing well, the whole eVTOL market piggybacks on it, and the whole eVTOL, the sentiment is just fueled up. So I have no doubt we will see a massive upside by Joby towards the end of the year. Whether it's going to start next week or the following week or next month, I can't tell. You can't tell either. Nobody can tell. But long term, there's a very, very good setup and very nice setup for a massive run. And I would not be surprised if Joby, the early next year, will be trading around the levels of $28. Again, this is not financial advice. This is only my own view. This is my own investment strategy. I would not be surprised if we hit with Joby $28 very soon, probably in a couple of months. So if Joby falls to the $15 mark, brilliant. You can buy Joby on sale. If it starts falling even lower, if it breaks through the support on the back of the macro, I would probably wait. I would wait a few days, how it develops, because it can crash even further. And then we are looking at the 14.50 and then $14 mark. And if we go even lower, wow, you could be buying Joby for probably $13.50. But again, let's wait. Let's see what next couple of days bring. I think this entry level, $15 and $16 is very good. If you look at the all-time high recently, a couple of weeks back, $20, that's 30% upside. And that will be happening in the coming weeks and months. So then if we break through the $15 mark, I would give it a couple of days and just wait how everything pans out, because it can go lower. And again, the next target would be $14.50, $14.20, and then if it goes even lower, you will see some more updates on here definitely. Now ACHR Aviation, same story with the S&P, with the macro. ACHR had some good catalyst. Let me just refresh this. Why is it not working? ACHR had some good catalyst with their news recently, which I will be talking about very shortly. Lilium portfolio acquisition. So on the back of this, we had slightly different story with ACHR. Where are we? We had a massive run. We had a massive run a couple of weeks ago when we had a Salinas Air Show. Salinas is the home ground, California International Air Show. Salinas is the home base of ACHR Aviation. What happened? California International Air Show. ACHR and Joby flying together side by side in this very event. First time ever we had two eVTOL manufacturers doing their demo flights in front of the wide public in one spot. This is a milestone. This is a historic milestone for the eVTOL market. Joby Aviation, they took off from their Marina home base, flew all the way to Salinas, performed a few maneuvers, showed off a bit, and flew back. That was Saturday and Sunday. ACHR, their November 703 Alpha X-ray aircraft, carried out what it's designed for and what it's been proving to be doing the best, the CTOL flight. So the conventional takeoff and landing flight, which is the horizontal phase of the flight, and it delivered good show as well. So on the back of this, we had we had this upside on Monday in the pre-market. Very good news. Very good news for both. ACHR was accepted very positively. There was a rumor. The ACHR, the Tesla washing machine. Let me just show you this. Video, and I will explain.
Playing from desktop 600.
The previous
49U.
That was Alexa for me. Sorry. The previous event we had was the Arkansas event. There was the Up Summit, which was a trade show for high-tech companies. I'm just trying to find a tweet. Trade show for high-tech companies who basically are front-running their own trades, their own markets. There was Tesla, ACHR, Boomsonic, I think Whisk was there, Blue Origin, the space company as well. What happened? ACHR and Tesla happened to be in the same corner. If intentionally or not, you can't tell. But their booths were in the same corner. And ACHR bros, they jumped on it. And they thought, oh, there might be some relation, there might be something together. And they started a rumor. Is Tesla working with ACHR? Are they working together? Is Tesla going to develop a new EVTOL? And then we could see this, which I call the Tesla washing machine. This is a teaser for Tesla's new product, which was October the 5th. Sorry, it wasn't October. Yeah, it was October the 5th. And it was teasing for the October the 7th announcement. You could also see this, which doesn't look like aircraft to me. But there was another teaser. It's obviously a new car, a new Tesla car. But you could see this. And all the ACHR bros, they jumped on it. And they were thinking, oh, it's a rotor. It's a new EVTOL. Tesla working with ACHR because they were, the weekend before, they were together with ACHR. Then there was a fake tweet. Allegedly made by Elon Musk, and few pictures of the ACHR, few pictures of the ACHR engagement with Tesla. Alleged engagement with Tesla, and ACHR went all the way to almost $15. And we were covering this air show live. I was doing the review of the air show, and you could see, those who were watching me, you could see how it started dipping all the way to 1280. Wow, that was a massive bubble that bursted. So from the morning when we opened at around $12 and all the way to almost $50, $14.80, and then it dipped all the way to $12.80. That massive bubble has bursted. And since ACHR has been going down, we reached $11 on Wednesday, previous Wednesday. Slight recovery, but again, $11. Great buying opportunity, by the way. $11.50 on Tuesday. And then there was the big news with ACHR and the acquisition of Lilium portfolio, which I'll be talking about very shortly. Massive upside again, $14.50. Retested again on Thursday, and then obviously on the back of the macro news and the government shutdown, another crash, and now we are back to what we were 2 weeks ago. Closing Friday before the Salinas air show, 11:40 something, and we are here 11:40 something. So I would not be surprised if ACHR goes even lower. If ACHR goes lower, it's a great buying opportunity for you. We have this gap we need to fill. So I think the next stop, if this breaks through, if ACHR goes down, the next stop will be about 10.50, 10.40. So again, much better entry point. Again, same as with Joby, I would wait a couple of days. If the markets go up, if the markets go down, there are going to be any good news. With ACHR, we have a lot of catalysts in the pipeline as well. We've been eyeing their fully piloted test aircraft, their fully piloted VTOL aircraft. So far, They have only CTOL aircraft, conventional takeoff and landing aircraft. It can do only the horizontal maneuver. We have been waiting for this aircraft piloted, you can see on the screen, November 704 Alpha X-ray for months. Dubai Air Show is 5 weeks away, and ACHR will be flying there. Is ACHR going to fly only CTOL, only horizontally, or is ACHR going to fly vertically? Because if ACHR can fly vertically, they can prove to their investors, they can show they are still on the track. If they can't fly vertically, if they will fly only horizontally, there could be slight sentiment shift on ACHR, because Joby will be flying vertically and transitionally. EHang will be flying full transition. Volocopter is expected to fly in there, full transition. Beta Technologies is supposed to fly in there. I don't know if they will be flying their eVTOL, but they will definitely be flying their electric aircraft, their CTOL. So at least these 4 companies will be flying in there. It will be massive spotlight. This is the biggest eVTOL event so far, and definitely the biggest eVTOL event of the year. So if ACHR have 4 weeks left to roll out their fully piloted VTOL aircraft, if they can't do it in the next week, I think it's too late and they missed the boat. If they miss the boat, it could be massive sentiment shift towards ACHR. And I think everyone's now pricing this in. That's why we can see ACHR struggling around the $11 mark, because this aircraft is already priced in. If we see the aircraft coming out in the next week or 2, there is still chance they can move it, they can test fly it, they can do a few test flights, get the metrics, move it quickly to Dubai. If we don't see this aircraft coming out by the end of the month, it's too late. And I would not be surprised if ACHR's price will start crashing. Not crashing, but if it will go lower. If you look at ACHR, if you look at long-term ACHR, let me give you the yearly chart. We had where are we? Last year, the carry trade, ACHR, under $3. It's unbelievable now. Under $3. You could pack up with ACHR. Then massive rally, because there was a lot of positive news, a lot of positive sentiment. And ACHR went over $12 around Christmas and in early January. Then we had the tariff wars, up and down. ACHR sub $6. Amazing. Again, amazing entry point, because then we had a lot of news and we had massive upside to the 52-week high, 1380. Then we retested in July, more positive news. But then ACHR has been up and down. I wouldn't be surprised if ACHR goes down to $10 in the coming days as well. Are we going to break down through the $9 mark? I don't think so. Unless ACHR really start failing on their milestones. And one of them will be the fully piloted eVTOL aircraft. The new November 704 Alpha X-ray. Then Dubai Air Show. Next catalyst. Dubai Air Show. Is this going to be good opportunity for ACHR to announce new partnership or close new partnerships? No doubt, because in Paris Air Show, ACHR, they just stole it. They announced, they had 2 big announcements in the Paris Air Show. I would not be surprised if we see new partnership or new customers, new agreements in the Dubai Air Show. And then obviously the earnings call. Again, well, 4 weeks away. ACHR have a lot to catch up with. They should provide their certification update. Again, that will be the massive shift in the sentiment. Probably some defense venture update, definitely new aircraft. If we don't hear any updates on the new aircraft, there'll be massive sell-off on ACHR. Unless the aircraft is already out by the earnings call. So again, I'll be very careful with ACHR. I'll be more careful with ACHR than Joby. Again, give it a few days. Let's see how the chart pans out, and look out for more updates on here. But I would wait. I would now wait with ACHR. Vertical Aerospace. Do we have any Vertical Aerospace investors? Vertical Aerospace has been doing what it was expected to be doing. Not crashing, but not going up at all. Let me just refresh this chart. Vertical Aerospace, good upside. There was good news a few weeks ago. We went from the $5 mark all the way to $6.40, and then since we've been laddering down. You can see the downtrend. I told you through the week we're going to retest the $5 mark, and I was hoping there will be one more push, and then we would crash, break through the $5 support, but we didn't. We broke through the $5 support on Friday. It could bounce back again to $5, but it could carry on. If we go lower. I think the next stop will be $4.50, $4.60. So something again to look out for. I would wait with Vertical Aerospace. Don't sell. I wouldn't sell. Again, this is not financial advice, but I wouldn't sell Vertical Aerospace now. I would just hold, because if we look at the monthly chart, we had the same scenario a few weeks ago in September. There was a dilution, big dilution, but the support at 460 was very strong. Got retested twice, and then we had some good news. On vertical, it started going up, and we went all the way to 650. Again, I think we will retest that $4.60 support again, twice, and then in the meantime, there'll be more catalyst for the stock, for the company. And I'll be talking about one very shortly. We are about days, not weeks away from one big catalyst. So stand by. I will talk about it very shortly. And Vertical, they have few more catalysts in the pipeline as well. Their earnings call. Again, I expect this to be the first ever earnings, well, not ever, first earnings call in a while that can have positive outcome on the stock price, on the investor sentiment. Because Vertical Aerospace, they have been achieving their milestones, they have been following their goals, their business strategy, Flight Path 2030, and they will soon be flying their transition flights as well, piloted. Maybe before ACHR, who have a much bigger balance sheet. ACHR are boasting with $1.5 billion in cash on their balance sheet, whilst spending about $140 million per quarter. Vertical Aerospace spends this per year. I think their operational expenses were about $130 million for last year. And so far, they delivered the same milestones on their aircraft, and it is believed that their aircraft performs slightly better in many metrics than their competitors. So again, Vertical Aerospace, I would definitely wait. I wouldn't be selling because you will just be losing money. I would wait and see the update, the progress in the coming days. And again, I've got a big catalyst coming for you. I'll be talking about it shortly. What we've got next, we've got EHang. Let me have a look at EHang. EHang is the most tricky one because EHang have recently revised, let me just refresh this. I don't know why it's playing up. EHang, they have recently revised their guidance on the earnings call. We covered it live. Don't know if you watched, but those who were watching, you knew. This was, where are we? The earnings call was early October, I think. I think it was around here. They revised their guidance. Was it here? No, there wasn't. They revised their guidance, and then the stock started retracting. I'm just trying to see if when the earnings call was. Let me just quickly find this. EHang earnings call Q3 because I want to show this 18th of November. No? 2024. No, I'm looking for the most recent one. Bear with me. I'm just trying to find a date when the earnings happened, so I can put this into context for you. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's go to YouTube. If something fails you, go to YouTube. Go to YouTube and put Martyn Lucas Investor EHang. Yeah. Put Martyn Lucas Investor EHang, and you can see all the content from Martyn Lucas Investor. EHang earnings 1 month ago. When was this? It was on the... I'm pulling very interesting faces in there. It was on the... Where's the date? 1 month ago, 26th of August. Right, 26th of August. So let's put this in context. That's not the right earnings, is it? Hang on. I'm doing something wrong here. EHang earnings, that's second quarter. Why does it say month ago? Hang on. There's something all right. There's something all right. Okay, let's go on the channel. Let's go on the channel. Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm just showing you. I'm actually showing you the ways how you can find certain content on our channel. So if you go to playlists, sort by latest video added, and you can see EHang. There will be EHang playlist. There we go. EHang stock playlist. So if you click on this, these are the ways how we can find certain content. Yeah. So that's it. So second quarter 2024, 44% year-over-year growth. Surprising guidance. Cut. Yes, that's the one. So sorry. Yeah. So that happened on the 26th of August. Right. So 26th of August, we are a bit further back. I didn't remember it at all. So excuse me. I didn't remember this at all. Yes, there it is. Earnings. Look, there was a massive downside on the earnings guidance revision. So that was the impact. We hit $15.20. And since EHang has been going up because they announced their new aircraft. This is the outcome of the new aircraft. Actually, this is the outcome of the announcement. That is when the aircraft was announced. There was a massive catalyst in the stock price. And then what's going on with EHang? Well, EHang, as a Chinese company, is very sensitive. I'm not showing the chart, am I? EHang, as a company, is very sensitive to American market. It's very sensitive to the macro condition and the tension between America and USA. And that's literally what has been going on here. This was when the China tariffs were sort of washed out again by Donald Trump. Massive downside. So from the previous highs of almost $20 and $19.50, we went all the way to $16.70. We retested this again, this resistance, and now we are, support, and now we are in the middle of nowhere. This was the Donald Trump, this was the government shutdown and Donald Trump remarks. Again, you can see EHang is reacting to the American market. So again, with EHang, I would probably wait. I would wait until the tariffs are announced or at least postponed, pushed back, if there's any development on the tariffs. If it goes down, yeah, that's great entry opportunity. If it goes up, I wouldn't be catching it. Again, this is not financial advice, just my own opinion, my own investment strategy. Whilst if this aircraft, which we just talked about, gets certification approval, which is not going to happen tomorrow, but it will be happening later in a few months, we can see we can probably see retesting the all-time high again. So with EHang, the main catalyst has just came out, and you can see the reaction. It wasn't massive. So I would probably wait for further guidance with EHang. I would wait for the market development. I would wait for the for the geopolitical environment to settle a bit and see what the sentiment is like. And then I will give you HOVR, Horizon Aircraft. If you want any other stocks, you can ask me. If you have invested in any stocks, you can ask me and I will have a look for you. Horizon Aircraft, massive catalyst, massive upside. I told you we had earnings here on Tuesday. We had earnings call. Sorry, earnings was announced on Friday. You can see the reaction, slightly negative, but it was on the back of the macro condition as well. But since good news on Tuesday here, they announced new engine for the aircraft. They finally selected the engine for the aircraft. We could see massive bull run. This was part of this massive parallel channel. Up and down, we broke through, but this was just a freak out. We went back. You can see how precisely this was. I did this last Saturday for you. And you can see how this goes. Precisely following the top and bottom of the parallel channel, and now we have a break down through it. So we may be setting up a new trend. I wouldn't be surprised if the new bottom will be around $2.50, because you can see Horizon Aircraft as well. Horizon Aircraft, if I give you the yearly chart, you can see Horizon Aircraft back in October, the carry trade 30 cents and just below 30 cents. Then we had a massive ride again on the back of the whole eVTOL market sentiment, a lot of positivity, a lot of optimism. $1.50. Everyone was trying to jump in just for the tariff wars in April, when Horizon Aircraft, the HOVR stock, hit 40 cents. 40 and 30, I think 38, and at one point it was like 36 cents. Those who packed up, those who jumped in, could see a massive rally, because there was some good news by Horizon Aircraft, and went all the way to $2.50. It touched $2.50 almost twice. There was a retraction, and we had a new level of 150. We're trading around 150. That was the new bottom. And you can see the pattern again. Same with ACHR, same with Joby. You can see the pattern. The low was 40 cents. Now we have the new low, the new level 150. And I think the new level here will be around 250, 240. So I wouldn't be surprised if we go down to 240. Again, don't sell. Don't sell. If you bought on the way up, don't sell, just hold. There's a lot of catalyst in the whole eVTOL market. And maybe if Horizon Aircraft won't have any good news, the whole eVTOL market will just float the stock price up. So again, something, probably wait a few days how this comes out. No doubt there will be some good news. We are covering on Wednesday. Horizon Aircraft are taking part in a conference, and I'll be covering their presentation live on this channel again, as we do. We had Brandon Robinson, the CEO of Horizon, on the show as well. You could find a lot about the company, about the aircraft, but mainly about the CEO. Let me get a bit of tea. So I would probably wait a few days how this comes out as well. If you are invested in, what's going on here? If you are invested in Horizon Aircraft, just hold. Don't sell. Don't try to panic sell it. I would just hold. Again, this is not financial advice, but what I would be doing to not lose my money. Because if you sell now, there'll be some good news. Or Donald Trump tweets something good on Sunday or on Monday, the stock can go easily up back to the 350 level, and you'll be just losing. You'll be trying to buy in, 350, above 350. You'll be trying to buy in again on the way up, and you'll just be losing money. So if you are in, I would probably just hold. And Lilium, I just can't get over this. Lilium has still been active on the stock market. You can't trade it, you can't buy it, you can't sell it, but Lilium is still there. So just to give you a bit of an update. So let's address the chat, and I will talk about Lilium very shortly. We have a good audience. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in and on your way out. We have a lot of likes as well. We don't have more likes than people watching yet, but we usually do. So that's interesting. We have a poll. We are running a poll as well. And I will close this poll for you in the very second. Have a look at the poll in the chat. Are you holding, buying, selling, or what are the options? Or are you undecided? Are you still holding your eVTOL stocks or selling? So the options are holding, selling, buying more, and undecided. So you've got 10 seconds. 10 seconds to submit your votes. 5 seconds. 4, 3. Whoops, I closed it early. So you can see it in the chat now. You can see it in the chat. Let me just scroll down. 48% are doing the very wise thing. What wise and smart investors are doing. You are holding. 21% undecided. That's probably the reason why you have joined me today and you are watching with me. Buying more, 17%. Not a bad thing, but don't be surprised if this goes even lower. Perhaps just don't go all in yet, because there could be further development as well. And selling, 14%. Selling. Those who are selling, are you traders or are you investors? And did you sell for profit? That's my question to you. We had 180 votes. That's very, very good specimen. That's a very good specimen. So out of the 180 people, 14% selling. It's 180, 8, 7, 180, 18, 7. It's about 22 people, 23 people. Is that right? 23 people selling. I would like to know, did you sell for profit or were you trading? That's what I'm interested in about. So let's quickly catch up with the chat. We've got Ninja Cowboy was here first. Thank you for joining. Thibaut is here. It's time to talk eVTOLs. Yes, David Hensley and his moderator. Amazing job. Thank you. Patrick Black is here. Good morning, everyone. Zach Zaid, Lucas Aid's family. Hi, Lucas Aid's family. Anointed Flowers, good morning. Andrew Phillips, good afternoon, everyone. Hope your Saturday is going well. DJ Hayes, hi, everyone. It's eVTOL time. Jim Newsong, morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. I can see the same faces tuning in all the time. That's great. Mikalis Lakiotakis, let's go. Thank you for joining. David Hensley, good morning, everybody. Jason Maxson, what market crash? There was a market crash on Thursday. There was a market crash on Thursday on the back of the government shutdown. And there could be more market. I'm not scaring you. The spy is smoking. Yes, on Friday. But on Thursday, you had what? Over 2% crash. You could see all crypto. We were watching. I was covering Donald Trump's. Let me show you this. I was covering Donald Trump's speech. And we could see it live on the screen. Let me just show you this. Martyn Lucas. Just so I'm not hyping anything, yeah? I'm not lying. I will show you this. Let me just. This is the video with Donald Trump. We covered this event. We covered live, and look at this. He's talking about the IVF. Look at it. Look at the stock. Look at the reaction. That's not the best. That's not the best specimen. I will show you. That was even lower. At one point, XRP was like 5% down. Yeah, look at this. XRP 4% down. It went all the way to 5%. Ethereum almost 3% down. Bitcoin 2.5% down. S&P was 1.2% down at one point. Nasdaq was over 1%. And gold and silver, they love this. They love this crash. But there was a crash. I mean, if you have this on the back of one single event, what else can happen to completely spiral the market down? It's only one event. It was on the back of the very one event. Only one event. Yeah, and you had S&P down over 1%. It was 1.2%. S&P was bouncing like a yo-yo at that point. If I show you because I was watching it. I was watching the event. I was watching the chart. Where are we? Thursday. There we go. This is the crash. So what is the intraday difference? Where's the ruler? So if I measure this and this, 2.6%. Is it not a crash in one day? 2.6% on the S&P. It's not a crash? Okay. Yeah. So just let's get this clear. Yes, Friday was good. Friday was a good retraction. We had over 2% growth. But look at this. 2.6% in one day. That's not a crash on the S&P. And most of the eVTOL stocks, they crashed as well. We had 7, 8, almost and 10% retractions as well. So Jason Maxson, thank you for your point, but I'm not scaring. I'm not scaring. There was a market crash on Thursday. It was a small market crash, but I mean 2.6% on the S&P I think is a lot. James is here. James 007, thank you for joining. Jason Maxson loves the USA. I love it. I have been buying more eVTOL stocks. I'm buying up a big portfolio for a long-term hold. I'm adding to it every week. Congratulations, James. You are the lucky one. You are the luckiest investor who can invest every week, because you get probably paid weekly, and you have the best setup for investment. I get paid monthly, so yeah, I need to be more careful and more planning. Dark Trobbit is here. Hey everyone. William Myers is here. Happy Saturday, everyone. Phil Castle, good morning. Charlotte May Wedding, good afternoon, everyone, because it's afternoon in the UK. Angie is here. Good morning, Vaz. Joby. Yeah, she's happy with Joby. Joby had a great action week. Yes, definitely. Mikhail Lakiotakis says he likes it. Good. Much invested in Joby, says Angie. David Hensley, can we all hook Vaz up with smashing that like button, please? Yeah. Brian D'Alessandro is here. Thank you for joining. Jim Newsong says, holding ACHR only, but bought some Amprius. I've got some news on Amprius, Jim, as well. And waiting for crash to buy HOVR, Vertical, and Joby. Great strategy. Great strategy, Jim. With eVTOL stocks, again, I had this conversation with Sensei and Martyn as well, because I had to liquidate a few months ago. I had to start liquidating most of my positions for various reasons, and one day I was a bit down because I could see the rally. I could see we were at the beginning of the rally, which has slowed down now, which is a good point that Sensei and Martyn had. But I was at the beginning of the rally, and I knew that would have been a rally. There was like 80% chance there would be a massive upside. And I was feeling a bit down that I just couldn't invest and I couldn't buy or trade, at least on the way up. And they had a good point. You never know if it's the rally now. And there was a rally of like 20% just for it to go back to the previous levels, especially with ACHR. With Vertical, it's now even lower. With HOVR, we are now in the levels we were 2 weeks ago. So again, there's many entry points on the eVTOL market. In every single stock, there's many entry points. But in the eVTOL market, you can actually plan it, and you can wait and look out for these milestones. It's like the certification. It's like Dubai Air Show. The Salinas, the International California Air Show. You could see there was a but there was a good shift in the investor sentiment. You could see it on Joby stock price reaction. You could see it on ACHR stock price reaction as well. And then obviously there was the rumor. And again, if there's a rumor, it's probably good chance to trim off, wait for the retraction, and get back in. Because historically, most of the eVTOL companies have good news, goes up, and it goes down very, very shortly. With Joby, the historic retraction is about 40-50% to the previous levels. With ACHR, you could see a few weeks and it goes back flat again. We have ACHR waiting for the piloted aircraft, for the piloted fully VTOL aircraft. With Joby, we are waiting for Dubai and their first flights. We have the Dubai Air Show I think there'll be a lot of positive news, a lot of positive sentiment coming out of that. With Vertical Aerospace, we are looking out for the piloted flights and the new aircraft. And I'll be talking about Vertical Aerospace in a minute. So again, if you miss out now, don't buy on the way up. Wait for better entry opportunity. And you could witness it last week. Last week, we had massive upside early in the week. Those who bought are now gonna be probably down. So again, it only took a few days and you have much better investment opportunity. So I agree with Jim. Hold and wait for crash, wait for better investment opportunities. Angie, she agrees with David Hensley. Jim Newsong says Joby has parts made of titanium. Is it titanium? So if China continues trade war on rare earth, going to dig into Joby's costs? Probably, yeah. Brian Bynum says, good morning, family. Brian Bynum is here. Thank you for joining. David Hensley, if any of you awesome women in the chat are feeling like a little 50 centy and would like a chance to take our one and only Vaz to the candy shop, then smash the like button to get jiggy with it. Thank you, David. You always do it. You always do it. This is the best one. If any of you awesome women in the chat are feeling like a little 50 centy and would like a chance to take our one and only Vaz to the candy shop, then smash the like button to get jiggy with it. Okay, thank you, David. That's amazing. Angie says, Jim, we will see. We have rare earth in the USA with Albemarle, Ramaco, MP Materials, and USA Rare Earth. David Hensley says, Angie, I can't believe I have not looked into rare earth minerals in the United States. Do we have a lot ore? There we go. This is why it's important to be part of this live show and this chat, because you are not getting only my insights, you are talking to the other Lucas-8s, to the other investors, and often we learn a lot. I learn a lot from you, listening to you. That's why I'm reading out the chat. It's not only there lingering for you to talk to each other. That's for me as well, to learn from you and engage with you. Yolanda, good afternoon, Vaz. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. Rhino Skin is here. Anything else? Any more questions? Any more? Bruce says, good morning to everyone. Angie's husband. Jim Newsong, Angie, but Joby is only going to build a few planes at first, so earnings will take a while, where ACHR has a bigger build plan and will earn money faster because of... I disagree, Jim. I disagree. I think Joby will be delivering their aircraft well before ACHR, because ACHR have not been scaling up their production line yet. They are only building about a dozen of aircraft. Joby allegedly have half a dozen of aircraft in the production, but these aircraft will be used towards these certification endeavors. And Joby have got Toyota in the back. Toyota has already exercised the first tranche of their investment, so $200 million. There's another $250 million coming into Joby when Toyota will pull the trigger. And Stellantis have not done anything with ACHR yet. And Stellantis currently are not doing very well in the current tariff environment as well. They are losing money left, right, and center. They are changing their strategies. They have changed the CEO early in the year. They have changed the chief financial officer recently. And I see this could be a massive hurdle for ACHR next year, because Stellantis might not exercise their commitments to ACHR. So again, something to bear in the back of your mind, that there might be some more headwinds. And this is what ACHR bros are now looking into. They just see, oh, Tesla washing machine. Oh, Tesla is working with ACHR. They are designing new aircraft. And Adam Goldstein tweeted this, and Adam Goldstein was in the dinner with Donald Trump, and this and the other. But they are not looking at the wider picture. They are not. If you ask half the ACHR bros who are hyping ACHR everywhere, they wouldn't even know what Stellantis have committed to ACHR, and they wouldn't even know what Stellantis is going through. So again, smart investors are not going with hypes and tweets. Smart investors are looking at the bottom, and building their investment strategies up. Not from the top, from tweets and from the hype and noise. So something to be a bit careful with ACHR as well. So I think Joby will be delivering their aircraft sooner and at higher pace. And Joby already are operating 6 or 7 aircraft as well, out of which I think 4 are piloted or 5 are piloted. Jim Newsong says, Joby is good for swing trade for me. Yes, that's what ACHR used to be a few months ago. I remember ACHR was trading between 8 and 9, and then between 9 and 11. And it was so predictable. It was so predictable that you could make so much money. So I agree. If you are careful, if you follow the charts, if you follow your entry and exit zones, brilliant for swing trade. But Jim, my advice, if you are swing trade only part of your holdings. Don't go all in because you can miss out. I did this before. It happened to me before. When I bought ACHR at 6, I sold it at 8 or 9, and then it went all the way up to 12. So again, trade only part of your portfolio. That would be my non-financial advice. That would be my experience and my strategies sharing with you. Martyn is here. Hey guys, lovely to see Vaz and all of you here. Jim Newsong says, I like HOVR, but trade wars right now, I'm waiting. I agree, Jim. I agree. Martyn is here. Brian says, bought more SPCE, Virgin Galactic, yesterday, breaking my rule of only buying at all-time lows. Might be good entry now. Might be good entry. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at SPCE. Let's have a look at this. So what I'm doing here, let me bring up the chart. Let me bring up the chart. SPCE. Right. Yeah, we had a good rally, good upside, all the way to $5.30. We tested on Wednesday morning. We tested $5, and we broke through it. But again, on the back of the macro condition. But if we zoom out, I think Brian is onto something. If we zoom out, we can see that good trend. We can see the trend up. So this could be just a breakthrough this, and it could easily recover and go all the way up, or we might be setting up a new trend, and we might be setting up a new level around $3.50, $3.60 possibly. That's just my view, just my point of view. So yeah, it might be a good move, but you never know until later. You never know. Brian Martyn says it's easily $100 company if they succeed. I agree. Do we have any more questions? Ooh, the chat is alive. The chat is alive. I love it. We have good audience. Thank you everyone for joining me. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in. This week was a breakthrough week for me on the channel. I was live almost every day. I loved it. I had great audience. I loved the Donald Trump speech. It was massive. It was amazing. And I was bringing you news live on the channel. And I will try, I'm not committing to it, but I will try to be live every day next week as well with more EVTOLs. We have some earnings as well. Oh, there's one more thing for you. Earnings, coming earnings. I covered the United Airlines and I covered Horizon Aircraft for next week. If you want any earnings, us to cover, give us a $10 super chat and we'll cover this live for you on the show. So what we've got for next week, if it's a morning one, there will be more than likely event. for more than likely morning event for Sensei. If you prefer me to Sensei, if you like my show better, you can ask for the afternoon stocks. And the main stocks we've got here for next week, AGNC, Steel Dynamics, WR Berkeley, Zion. I don't think these are any relevant, but have a look. If you see anything that is relevant to you, feel free to request it. Tuesday is fairly interesting. Netflix, that's usually big. That usually either shoots the stock price up or it pulls it right down. So that could be interesting trading opportunity as well. Netflix, we've got Intuitive Surgical, we've got Texas Instruments, we've got Capital One, Banking, we've got Chubb, EQT. Have a look if you see Mattel, Barbie. Do we have any Barbie? Oh, we don't have a Barbie owner watching anymore. Okay, doesn't matter. Yeah, have a look if you see anything interesting. I've got few on my watch list, but if you request, look, Tuesday morning, Lockheed Martin, GE Aerospace, Coca-Cola. I mean, you really want that. So if you super chat $10, Sensei will do this live for you. That'll be Sensei's event. I can't do the morning, but Sensei will definitely do it for you. I believe we still have plenty of Coca-Cola holders in here. On Wednesday morning, GE Vernova, aircraft engine manufacturer. That could be interesting because last earnings we covered was very good. Vertiv Holdings, AT&T, that's interesting as well. Barclays. And in the afternoon, Wednesday in the afternoon, Tesla. That's on my watch list. So if anybody wants me to cover Tesla earnings, or we have IBM, International Business Machines. They are trying to catch up with the whole market. Lam Research Corporation, SAP. And then on Thursday, we have Honeywell, one of the main suppliers and manufacturers of avionics for aircraft. We have Textron, parent company of Pipistrel, Bell Helicopters, Beechcraft, basically massive parent company of aircraft manufacturers. We have T-Mobile as well, Union Pacific Corporation, also interesting stock. I know we have a lot of investors. American Airlines Group, Blackstone Group, one of the most interesting. Then in the afternoon, we have Intel, also interesting. Ford. I would love to cover Ford, actually. I've never done Ford. Could be interesting. Techers Outdoor Company, and more and more. So if you see any of these that are relevant to you, if you super chat us $10, me or Sensei, we are happy to do it. Then we have Procter & Gamble on Friday morning, General Dynamics, HCA, and more. And the following week will be big because we are into the full swing of the earnings season, and we have SoFi and PayPal on Tuesday in the morning. We have much more, but these are the most significant. We have Enphase on Tuesday afternoon, the following Tuesday. So if somebody wants us to cover Enphase, I know we have a lot of investors in Enphase, so definitely Tanner will lock you in unless somebody else jumps in. We have Boeing on Wednesday morning, also interesting earnings. There could be a good shift finally in the investor sentiment. And then Wednesday afternoon is massive, and Thursday as well. Wednesday afternoon, we have Google, Meta, and Microsoft. So whoever locks in first with their earnings, that earnings will be done. And then also we have Thursday, we have Amazon, Apple, Coinbase, and MicroStrategy. Again, jam-packed day. So those who come in first, they will lock in and they will get their earnings. Thursday morning, Shell, Eli Lilly company, MasterCard, much more. And then Friday, BP. I know we have a lot of investors in BP, but we also have Chevron, and we have Mackey's, McDonald's. So again, next 2 weeks, jam-packed with earnings. So if you want your earnings to be locked in, it will be a tenner super chat, and we will do it, me or Sensei. So we have more news, and I will be recording this as a video because although I covered this live, it didn't deliver the message very well to the audience. So I will do a new video, and we have more deep dive, and we have more facts uncovering as well. So I will do a little intro and outro. I'll give you the main part of the sandwich, and then we will move on with more news. ACHR Aviation. No. Wait with me. Bear with me 1 second to think of a punchy line. Goodbye, Lilium. Hello, ACHR. Hey up, everyone. Welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking EVTOLs. We've got some big news from the week just gone. ACHR secures Lilium's patent portfolio in strategic power play. I covered this event live on our channel right on the day when it came out, but now we have more deep dive into it, and we have more facts uncovering as well. So bear with me, stand by, and you will get the ins and outs of this massive shift on the eVTOL market. In a pivotal development for the eVTOL industry, ACHR Aviation has acquired the entire patent portfolio of bankrupt competitor Lilium for about $21 million. The move follows a competitive bidding process and gives ACHR more than 300 advanced patents, or patents, depending on where you are from. Many focused on ducted fan, propulsion, and high voltage electric systems. The acquisition solidifies ACHR's position as a technological and strategic leader in urban air mobility, while effectively ending any remaining hopes for a Lilium revival. This is the very aircraft, this is the very Lilium aircraft. What you are looking at here is our very own newsletter. The link will be under the video. This is the Saturday edition, and I focus on, this is made by me, and I do deep dives and analysis on the eVTOL market, and this is one of these. So if you like this, definitely consider subscription to the newsletter. First 7 days are for free. There's a 7-day trial, and you will get one every day, every morning for your pre-market forecast. You will get 5 top topics. You will get what to look out for the day. You will get deep dives, analysis made by Sensei. Every day, couple of hours before the market open. I do one for Saturday, and I'm giving you all the news and analysis as well. And this is one of the analysis you can see in the newsletter. So what ACHR acquired? Lilium's patent portfolio, now owned by ACHR, includes some of the most advanced intellectual property in the eVTOL space. These patents cover ducted fan propulsion system, high voltage electric power architectures, battery management systems, flight control software and avionics, and aerodynamic designs and composite structures. This level of information you won't find on any broad channel. This is a proper investment deep dive information. So hopefully you will stand by with me and listen to more of the story unveiling. The Lilium Jet, a 5 to 7 seat electric aircraft using 30 embedded ducted fans, was the basis for many of these innovations. ACHR now controls over 1,000 patents globally, creating a significant intellectual property barrier to entry for competitors. CEO Adam Goldstein called Lilium's work technologically ahead of its time, and emphasized that the newly acquired technology will help advance ACHR's future aircraft programs beyond its current Midnight model. So ACHR are working on a new aircraft. This is the bottom line. Competitive bidding, and now this is something you probably won't hear on any other channel. Competitive bidding, ACHR versus Joby and AAMG. The acquisition wasn't uncontested. ACHR had to outbid several interested parties. Joby Aviation, obviously. ACHR's primary US competitor confirmed it had also submitted a bid. But also included was Ambitious Air Mobility Group, a Dutch-based investment consortium backed by European, Middle Eastern and Asian capital offered a 30 million euros bid to acquire all Lilium assets, not just the patents. So they were going to buy the whole Lilium and they were going to restart their operations. AAMG aimed to fully revive Lilium, retain staff and restart production. After losing the bid, AAMG publicly criticized the decision, stating that without the patents, Lilium's revival is likely defunct. Despite these efforts, the insolvency administrator awarded the patents to ACHR, concluding their offer was the most viable in the court-supervised process. So there we go. Lilium is now officially dead. We can't revive Lilium and is becoming part of ACHR Aviation. What this means for ACHR? Well, we already got some hints. This acquisition delivers several strategic advantages. It expanded product horizons. Lilium's ducted fan and high-powered propulsion tech could enable new types of eVTOLs, light sports aircraft. And we know that the FAA have announced their new Mosaic scheme, which reforms the regulations for the light sports aircraft. And this is why ACHR probably jumped in and they'll be developing an electric-powered, probably two-seater aircraft, which will be falling into this category, the light sports aircraft. And also we have long-range electric intercity models. It could be another venture. They could be developing a new hybrid aircraft for the intercity transport. Intellectual property leverage. With over 1,000 patent assets, ACHR now has stronger legal protection against infringement, licensing opportunities across aerospace and defense, enhanced influence in regulatory and standard-setting bodies, and their market position by absorbing Lilium technology and blocking rivals like Joby and AAMG, ACHR strengthens its claim as the leading US-based eVTOL company and signals long-term stability to investors. Goldstein noted that Europe couldn't figure this out, but that Lilium's best engineers and ideas would now thrive at ACHR. There's more to look at this Lilium ACHR story. A brief look back, Lilium's rise and fall. Lilium was founded 2015 in Munich. Lilium was once amongst the most promising eVTOL startups. It achieved several major milestones. They raised over $1.5 billion in investments from Tencent, Atomico, and others. They went public via SPAC in 2021 as a Quell Acquisition Corporation, and they signed a 100-aircraft deal with Saudia in 2024. But the company's trajectory stalled due to repeated flight test delays, high cash burn with limited progress towards certification, and failed actually 250 million euros government backups that didn't come through. One from the Bavarian government and one from the Department of Transport of Germany. Lilium filed for insolvency in October 2024, then briefly revived the early 2025 with a 200 million pledge from the Mobile Uplift Corporation. Consortium of investors were trying to whip around $200 million, trying to revive the operations. Didn't go through. So Lilium efficiently went bankrupt not only once, but twice. Despite rehiring hundreds of staff, the rescue collapsed after key investors failed to deliver funds. A second insolvency filing followed in Feb 2025, leading to the company's permanent shutdown. The intellectual property sale to ACHR effectively dismantles dismantled Lilium's core value. Remaining assets, facilities and test vehicles were liquidated separately. So what happened to Lilium staff as well? There's more to the story, which nobody tells you about as a part of this new acquisition. The collapse of Lilium triggered a wave of talent migration across the aerospace industry. ACHR opened a new engineering hub in Munich and hired numerous former Lilium engineers. So basically the whole Lilium engineering office was just relocated to a different premises. Goldstein welcomed these hires, praising their experience in propulsion and aircraft integration. So this is one of the reasons why ACHR were probably following this through, and they locked in this acquisition. Other destinations for ex-Lilium staff include Joby Aviation, Volocopter. I also missed Vertical Aerospace, Airbus, and other advanced air mobility startups and suppliers. Though the company failed, its people continue to contribute to the future of electric aviation under new banners. The final takeaway is ACHR's acquisition isn't just about intellectual property, it's about consolidating leadership in the race toward commercial eVTOL deployment. With Lilium's pioneering work now in its arsenal, ACHR not only strengthens its technical capabilities but prevents rivals from tapping into one of the industry's most advanced innovation pools. This could prove to be the defining move that separates the winners from the grounded, the next generation aviation. So far, for now, a very little short-term implication, but long-term, this can unlock new opportunities for ACHR. Very likely, they will not be redesigning their new current aircraft ACHR Midnight. But what can happen? We can see some of the insights, like power control, maybe some avionics systems could be implemented into this very aircraft. However, this is opening new horizons for ACHR. They can start designing new aircraft, new ultralight aircraft, light sports aircraft category compliant. They can start designing new intracity juggernaut. And also, they can start using these patents in ACHR Defense subsidiary. So what do you think of this? Let me know under the video, let me know in the chat, and if you like this content, hit the like button and subscribe, because we are giving you eVTOL market updates daily. That's it from me. Here is a video related to ACHR, and here is the eVTOL ACHR playlist. That's it from me. Take care of yourselves and each other. Right, so what do you think of these news? What do you think of this? It was, yeah. When I did the deep dive into it, I finally realized I covered this on Wednesday, and it was just a piece of news, but then when I did a deep dive to it last night and this morning, I just realized how significant this could be for ACHR. So what we've got in the chat, do we have any more questions? BJJ says, if they succeed, I don't work here anymore. We have some brave investors. Martyn says, Yolanda, Vaz is getting great now at charts. Oh, thank you, Martyn. Yolanda says, like how you explain resistance and support levels. Thank you. Well, you are welcome. I will, I'll be plugging in the charts into my shows as well. So you'll get more updates, because Sensei is getting busier and busier, and obviously he can't satisfy everyone. So I'll be a little fallback for your wide frame analysis, and if you need any deeper information, any deeper dive, you can talk to Sensei as well. Mike Turner says, which company would be the best choice to buy? I want to buy. Well, Mike, for now, wait. Give it a couple of days. That's my strategy. That's not a financial advice, but give it a couple of days. If you want something very steady with less risk, I would go with Joby. If you want something that is more volatile and has big upside, but can still deliver in the next probably 2-3 months. There won't be any massive look. If ACHR starts failing, you will see the knockback probably in 2-3 months. That won't be immediate reaction. So if you want something short term with potentially big upside, which is fairly volatile, I would go with ACHR. Again, this is not financial advice, but wait for further guidance, wait for further development, because there could be a massive upside, but it could be steady as well. If you want something that can have, if you want to do a good trade in and out, depends. If you want to be long-term investing, or if you want to do quick trade in and out, I would probably say vertical aerospace is the closest, because we have big catalyst coming. But again, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you buy this, buy that. Just giving you quick explanation for you as an investor. And if you want something that is a long, very long ride, but is a very high risk, high reward, I would probably go with Horizon Aircraft, because you could see the chart. You could see the chart. There's a massive high risk and massive high reward play in that as well. But again, it's not as simple as this, Mike. It's not as simple. I recommend you to follow us and stand by for more updates. It's not only buy this, buy that. I don't know your investment strategy. I don't know your portfolio. I don't know how much money you have. I don't know how much money you want to give or invest into each company. The best mine would be a bit of everything. And I will talk about this very shortly. Get a bit of everything and watch the eVTOL market grow. That's probably the safest bet. But again, I can't give you financial advice. What is the best stock to invest in? It's like car manufacturers. You can't say which one is the best to invest in. So there's a lot of factors to factor in. But thanks for the question. Yeah, I can't tell you this is the best one. I can't tell you. Probably the safest currently in the current environment would be Joby. Yolanda says, yes, he is Martyn. Oh, thank you, Yolanda. Ninja Cowboy, down, I'm late, banana heads. Thank you for joining, Ninja Cowboy. Martyn says, very good points, Vaz. People see the market go up for a day and forget the down days and the fact the market is so fragile and overbought. Yes, I remain out and in T-bills. The market is on the edge of a major crash. Yeah, I agree with Martyn. It's one of the reasons that's why I'm not buying. I'm not buying now. I'm earning guaranteed profit every day in T-bills. It's about patience. I love Vaz's calm approach to the market. Well, I've learned a lot, Martyn. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot from you and Sensei. I've learned a lot through my own mistakes. I just realized something last week. I used to be on my phone, pre-market, every day at work, checking the charts. Oh, this is going. Can I buy this? Shall I buy this? Shall I wait? I might do a little swing trade. I might do this and the other. And then I was market open, obviously. I was locked in, and I'm buying this, buying that, buying that. Then I started slightly leveraging as well, because sometimes you can plan for it. You can see there'll be a certain shift, and you can see there'll be an upside. So I started leveraging. I made a bit of money on leveraging, but I was on my phone all the time, and I was checking my phone like every 10 minutes. What is this doing? What is this doing? Is this doing? Now I'm beyond that. That hype has gone. And I'm more level-headed investor because I can see the bigger frame. I'm not so emotionally invested into the market, and I sort of know what is happening. I know what is happening in the long term, and that's what is important. If ACHR crashes 20%, I know at the end of the year they'll be probably buying. There's a big chance they'll be. The stock will be selling at around $18 because I know the catalysts, I know the sentiment of the eVTOL market, I follow it in and out. Vertical aerospace, I was trying to catch every single dip and every single upside. And I lost a bit of money as well because I was leveraging, and it's not a good advice. Best approach would have been if I stayed in and I was just buying on the dips, bit here, bit there, and I would have been much, much higher. So the emotion is now out for me. Same as the Tesla washing machine. I would have probably tried to sort of buy and scalp it on the way up, or wait for sell it and wait for the next day for the sell off. But yeah, I'm just more level-headed. I'm seeing the long-term journey. I'm seeing the long-term goal. I'm trying to accumulate as many shares as I can. Obviously, I'm trading on the way up and down as well, but I'm not doing it as aggressively, and I'm not so emotionally attached to it. Because yes, I have made a lot of money. Just spoke to Martyn the other day and Sensei, and my portfolio would have been about 80% up this year. But I also lost a lot of money trading and trying to do these micro trades and trying to catch this and catch that. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. In the end, it's about how you are feeling. It's about how you are feeling. And although I'm not buying too much because I don't have as high buying power at the moment. I'm not feeling sorry. I went over the emotional breakdown, but I'm not feeling sorry because I see there'll be probably better entry opportunities as well on all of these eVTOL stocks. And we also have some secondary stocks, which are not eVTOL manufacturers directly, but they supply to eVTOL manufacturers. Like an example, Amprius Technologies. Batteries, market-leading battery technology. Their sales will be parabolic. I probably shouldn't be saying this because I don't know if I can say this, but I already said it. But their sales are going to be very high up in this and next year. They are in competition with Amazon as well. And if they win, they'll be supplying their batteries to one of the Amazon main product. So again, the whole eVTOL market is bringing you so many opportunities. It's not only ACHR and Joby. It's not only Vertical Aerospace and EHang and HOVR. There's much more to it. There's much more to it. And you know what? I'm going to do it now because I'm getting good audience, and I will just explain to you why I'm not feeling emotionally attached to a certain stock anymore. You can see we've got some Amprius news as well. We've got a story of the week. So what we got here? Don't know what about other brokerage platforms, but on Trading 212, you can create your own pie. It's like your little unique personalized ETF. And I created this. I don't know, for whatever reason that link is not working and people cannot copy it. So I'll be looking into that next week. But what I've got here, this is the complete breakdown. So what is this pie? There's no ETF for eVTOLs. And I don't think there will ever be any ETF that will include all eVTOLs. There will be things like the ETF like ACHR by Katie Woods. There will be other things for like BlackRock portfolio and stuff like that. But there will never, I don't think there will ever be like a solely eVTOL focused portfolio or ETF. So this pie I made solves the ETF gap for retail investors wanting focused exposure to the eVTOL industry. It covers the full ecosystem from manufacturers, original equipment manufacturers, tier 1, to institutional backers, tier 1, to suppliers and operators, which I call tier 2. It's actively balanced, it's proportioned for long-term growth, not just hype. So if there's any volatility in the market, if the eVTOL market goes down, there are still the institutions that can hold it up, and long-term, it should be steady curve up, not prone to volatility. So if ACHR start failing and the stock price goes down, it's only percentage, it's only fraction of the portfolio, and it will still go up. Weekly performance tracking. I will start doing this on our show. I'll start doing a weekly review, weekly performance review. and it's ideal for beginners and experts, whether you are new to the sector or deep into advanced air mobility research. The pie currently includes 29 companies, each with a defined role in shaping the future of urban air mobility. From ACHR and Joby to Boeing, Palantir, Rolls-Royce, and more. We've got the vertical covered, if you pardon the pun. Again, a reminder, this is not a financial advice. This pie is intended for entertainment and educational purposes only, to help visualize and track the evolution of the eVTOL market as a whole. So, tier 1, eVTOL manufacturers you can trade, you can publicly trade and hold. ACHR Aviation and Joby Aviation, obviously the market leading companies. I put it as 11 and 11% of the portfolio. Then we have Vertical Aerospace. Just because I know Vertical Aerospace and I follow them in and out, I'm talking to the people from Vertical Aerospace. We are bringing exclusive content, and I'll be bringing you exclusive news on Vertical very shortly. It's 9% because there's still a lot of risk. There's a financial risk for the company, but there is also a massive upside. Then we have EHang with 5%. We have Eve Air Mobility, Horizon Aircraft 3%, Aero Group. They are developing their own eVTOL, and that should be GE Vernova, and that shouldn't be there. There's still a mistake. That should be in suppliers. So ignore this last line. It should be GE Vernova. They are supplying engines and motors. That should be in the tier 2. But then we have the parent companies. We have Delta Airlines, main investor into Joby Aviation. We have Textron, parent company of Bell Helicopter, entering the eVTOL market with tilt rotor and electric concepts. So Textron is parent company of Pipistrel. Pipistrel, they are developing a lot of electric aircraft, like fixed wing aircraft, but they are also developing a cargo, think of massive delivery drone, a cargo eVTOL that can carry up to a metric ton on board. Wow, that's a lot. We've got Toyota Motors, a motor, invested in Joby, commitment of $500 million investment in Joby, and providing funding, engineering, and supply chain for the for the production line of Joby. We have United Airlines, partner with ACHR Aviation, and it will be one of the first operative in the United States who will be flying eVTOLs for passengers. We have Airbus. We have Boeing, again, that's a parent company of Wisk Air Mobility, or Wisk Aero. We have Stellantis, automotive group partnering with ACHR to mass produce eVTOL aircraft. And again, this is why it's important to follow the whole eVTOL market. Not the whole eVTOL market, but the whole market. Know all the connections, because it's not only about ACHR. If Stellantis say, we're not giving you the money this year, ACHR are screwed. They can't set up their production line, and they will have to find money somewhere else. And that could be a massive kick in the teeth to ACHR. And Stellantis, last quarter, have not been doing very well, or last couple of quarters. So again, something to bear in mind as an investor. It's a wide market. It's a big environment. It's not only ACHR. It's not only ACHR and Palantir and Tesla washing machine. There's more to it. BlackRock, a major institutional investor with holdings across multiple eVTOL and aerospace companies. We have Embraer, a parent company of Eve Air Mobility. We have Honda Motors. They are building aerospace parts. They are building engines, and they also were developing their own eVTOL. They are like in and out, on and off with their own eVTOL aircraft. And then for the operators, we have Blade Air Mobility, who have currently been acquired by Joby Aviation. We have Bristow Group, one of the biggest helicopter operators around the world. We have Honeywell, aerospace systems provider supplying avionics, propulsion technology for eVTOL, not only eVTOL, but for whole aerospace industry. Surf Air Mobility, electric aviation operator focusing on regional mobility and commuter air routes. We have Leonardo, DSR, defense contractor supplying mission-critical electronics and systems to aerospace projects. Palantir, data analytics, firm providing AI-driven operational platforms for eVTOL and aerospace logistics. Rolls-Royce, power systems manufacturer developing electric hybrid propulsion for advanced aircraft. Rolls-Royce is a big animal on the market. And also Rolls-Royce is well balancing, and companies like Rolls-Royce are well balancing this portfolio because their small modular reactors, it looks like there will be massive domination on the nuclear power industry with Rolls-Royce with their small modular reactors. We have Uber, rideshare giant with past eVTOL initiatives and potential future urban mobility platform integration. It is believed that Uber will be operating a lot of these eVTOL aircraft, flying and providing the fares. We also have Amprius Technologies, battery technology company producing high energy density cells for aviation. L3Harris Technologies partnering currently with Joby Aviation, Cisco, Dassault System, Safran, and a bit more. So again, who was it? Who was asking me? Forgot your name. Mike. Mike, if you want to invest in eVTOLs, that's a bit of guidance for you. It's not only about eVTOL manufacturers. It's not only about ACHR and Joby. It's about the whole environment. It's about the whole ecosystem. So I don't know if I helped you or not, but let me know in the chat. What do you think? So what we've got, what wrong screen? What we've got here. Stay calm and investors. Zach Zaid. Hello, Zach. Welcome here. Martyn says, I remember the chat was the day you were down. You seem so much more calm and wise now. Great to hear you talk like this. Yeah. Thank you, Martyn. Yeah, I just, what was the point? Beating myself up and feeling sorry for something that I can't return. I need to look out for something that is coming, don't I? Martyn says simply can't lose ever with his SGOV. For me, it's about $45 per day while I wait. Wow, that's a proper senior investment in investing. That's good. Senior in terms of experience, Martyn. Yeah, I'm not calling you a senior yet. Thanks, Brian. Mike Turner, hey Vaz, I'm just getting into the eVTOLs. Which stock would you choose to invest in first? Again, Mike, I can't tell you. You need to know what is your risk tolerance. You need to know what is your allocation. What is your strategy? It's very complex. I can't tell you buy Joby or buy vertical. If it was me, I'm the most bullish on vertical aerospace just because I follow the company in and out. I know most of the movements. I know. I've been saying I've got. You know what? I will give you the behind the scenes information now. Just an example why I'm so invested. Not invested, but why I'm focused on vertical aerospace. Why it's my main source of investment. Because I can bring you information like this. Vertical aerospace ramps up ground activity at Campbell, the airfield, ahead of phase 4 testing. So we know that vertical aerospace should start their test phase, the last test phase, where the aircraft moves both vertical and horizontal, and the transition phase in there as well. So far, Vertical have achieved 3 test phases. The first one was tethered vertical. The second one was untethered vertical, so the aircraft was moving like a helicopter. Recently, we have closed the phase 3, which was horizontal, which was CTOL, conventional takeoff and landing maneuver, where the aircraft moves like a fixed wing aircraft. Look at this. So it moves horizontally. Look at this beauty. So this is what they have done. They have achieved. And now we are waiting for the full transition. So that will be a mixture between the horizontal, which you will see now shortly in the video, and the vertical and the horizontal you could see before. So it's a fairly complex maneuver. It requires, you can't do it all the way. You can't do it all in one go. You just need to sort of step it. You need to step it in. You can't do it all in one go. You need to do step-by-step progress. But vertical, they should start their test flights of the fully transition flight this year, by the end of the year. That's what they said on the last earnings call. And I know, because I talked to the people, that it's not so far away from happening. And because I've got connections and I talk to the people, and we are bringing you exclusive content on Vertical Aerospace on here. So I know that they have been ramping up their ground activity. So Vertical Aerospace has been increasing activity on the ground as at its test site in Campbell, Cotswold Airport, as preparations intensify for the final piloted test phase of its VX4 eVTOL program. And you can see the aircraft is out of the hangar. The door is obviously shut, so nobody can see what's on the inside, which is good. I appreciate it. Throughout the week, observers reported the VX4 outside the hangar undergoing ground checks with engineering and flight test teams in attendance. Later in the week, the aircraft was seen performing low-speed test runs, making one of the busiest weeks of the visible movement at Campbell in recent months. An exclusive video, and I need to credit Colin Norwood because he's my friend, and he brings this content to you as well. And you could see his footage on our show many times. An exclusive video by YDM Aviation attached below offers a detailed look at the aft rotor assemblies in operation, a critical component for vertical lift and transition performance. These activities strongly indicate that Vertical is now preparing for Phase 4, the fully piloted transitional VTOL flight, which will mark the most advanced stage of the company's certification flight campaign. And I'm not going to click on the video. I want you to go to the newsletter and see the video yourselves. I'm not going to show it on here. I want you to go to the newsletter. Here's the link to Colin's channel. He's got loads of videos. He's got his work is amazing. One, it's beautiful, clear footage. I will show you. Do you have anything? I'll show you this one from yesterday. He gives you description of the aircraft as well. But he travels around the airfields with his camera, and he gives you this nice, clear, crisp footage of each aircraft. And he actually caught a U2, the spy plane landing at the RAF Fairford, and he just casually gives you the visual of this secret aircraft, of this spy aircraft. Look at this beauty. So that is Colin's channel. I can't give him enough credit. So I would like you to go there to his channel and check out this video. Go to the newsletter, and there is the video. So if you go to the newsletter, click on here, it will take you to either his channel or to the very video. I just closed it. As you can see. So, shut up, Alexa. Sorry, it was a bit loud. So go to the newsletter, check out the video, and you will see we are very close. We are very close to the fourth and final test phase flights. I just lost everything because I closed my window because I panicked. I didn't want to show you anything, so I just wanted to quickly close it. Right, what we've got in the chat. Let's quickly address the chat. I'll give you the last story, and then we're going to wrap it up because I'm running an hour over time. This week, I'm very chuffed with myself. I had 10 hours of airtime. That's my highest ever on the channel. It might be a bit more next week if you ask me for any earnings. But let's see what we got in the chat, and let's not get too ahead. So Mike, yeah, again, for me it's vertical aerospace, but it's high risk because they have financial obstacles. But I know the company. I talk to the people. Genuinely, I talk to the people. I brought you a lot of exclusive content from vertical aerospace as well on this very channel. So I know the company. I don't want to say in and out, but I know the company a lot, and I'm most confident in investing in them. But again, it's a long-term ride. Martyn says, very proud of my team, Vaz and Sensei. They are doing us all proud. Well, thank you, Martyn. Hope you are enjoying your holiday, rebuilding your studio. Absolutely, yes, they are, Martyn. Thank you, David. My business is in their hands, and we have never met. I trust them with the keys to the kingdom. Thank you, Martyn. Utkarsh says, Bitcoin, woo, 121,000, Ethereum 4650. Nice. Brian says, I used to think Vaz was the funniest Lucasade. Now it's definitely David Hensley. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Well, thank you, Brian. David likes it. Do we have any more remarks from David? I am serious, guys, when I say Sensei's newsletter is my new stock Bible. It's a must, nothing but facts and info. We appreciate it, David. I mean, 20% is mine, yeah, just so you know. Not saying anything, no drama. And we've got a super chat from Jim Newsong. Ooh. Here, Vaz, by yourself and Arch. Thank you. I love it. I love it, Jim. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's great. Seth Houston has joined us as well. Vidura Wayne. Great info, Vaz. I haven't seen you here before, Vidura. Have you subscribed? Definitely subscribe. And if you become a member, you will have a lot of perks as well. Angie says, I'm drinking coffee in my EVTOL Paris mug. I love it. Do I have one here? No, I don't. I love it. Thank you, Angie. Zach, yeah, I agree. Best stock is WORK, work. Yeah, you can't use stock market and EVTOL market as a piggy bank. You need to use it as a way to enhance and amplify your earnings, but you need to have a regular income. I agree. Just Me says, I'm drinking coffee in my Pelican mug. I bet my coffee tastes better than yours. Do we have any more? Vaz, I can see you are getting good at doing charts. Very cool, man. Proud of you. Thank you. Thank you, David. Any wild British ladies looking for... but we don't have wild British ladies. Yeah, we have very mild British ladies. We have very mild and intelligent investors. Actually, big percentage of our audience are female. Can I say female? Is it not sexist? Are women? Sorry. Big percentage of our audience are women, and we know that women are very wise when it comes to money and investing. So we are learning from each other. Mike says, I want to hold long term. Thanks, Vaz. Well, hopefully I give you the answer. Let me know if you have any more questions, Mike. And definitely tune in next Saturday. Not next Saturday. I'm away next Saturday, so there'll be no show next Saturday. But I might record a video or something for you, so you're not feeling lonely. So your Saturday is not empty. I know how it feels. But I'm not here next Saturday, but join me through the week. Again, I'll be live every day. I'll be live next Friday as well. I wasn't live the last Friday, but I will be every day. I'll be live. So join me. Subscribe, definitely, Mike. It's worth it. And maybe become a member as well, because you'll get a lot of membership perks. Will Joby recover soon? Raise money. I told you already. My price target for Joby, again, this is not financial advice. My price target for Joby end of the year or early next year is $28. That's where I see Joby myself. Because of the macro, because of the catalyst, because of the eVTOL market development, let's see their earnings call, which is about 3-4 weeks away. I'll bring you more updates, and you will get more revised guidance on it. But my stock price target for end of the year is $28. Again, this is not financial advice. Don't quote me on this. I know you will, but I think I've been fairly accurate with my predictions, because I caught the beginning of the ACHR little rally, didn't I? That was 3 weeks ago. We were here with ACHR. When was this Saturday? No. We were here. That was the previous Saturday. We were here, and I was telling you, I think we were here. I don't remember now. I know I was telling you the rally is going to happen, and if you bought, I know it was just below $10, and if you bought and trimmed it on the way up, you could have made quite good money as well. With vertical, with hover, I gave you this parallel channel as well, and the retraction with vertical again as well. I told you through the week. It will retest again. I was hoping it will retest again. It will bounce off again of that $5, and it will go down the next week. But it happened again. Wait, with vertical aerospace, wait. You know the catalyst coming. There'll be massive catalyst. The last time they announced, they did the piloted test flight, and we were here. We were here before the actual. I'll show you something. Yeah, this is my X account. Those who don't know it yet, you can follow me on X to stay in touch with the news and the eVTOL market as well. Just popped it in the chat. The handle is at eVTOL Hub. And if you look at, I'll just be cheating a bit, because I know. I know how to bring up the certain post. So this was. No, not this one. Bear with me. This was on the 23rd of May. We brought you update and the news on the actual piloted flight, on the phase 3 of vertical aerospace. And so proud to bring you this exclusively and first. I'm not showing the screen, am I? Should show the screen. So this is my X account, 23rd of May. You can see it. And Vertical actually announced it and confirmed it officially the following Monday. And the stock had massive reaction. There was over 40% rally. Again, not financial advice. There might not be as massive rally now, but it could be a good reaction. So when we comment the phase 4, there's a big chance we will bring you the information here first. So, so proud to bring this exclusively and first, and I brought you the ins and outs of the flight. You have the flight tracking, you have all the aircraft involved in there. So there was a TV crew, there was a shadow aircraft, there was the shadow aircraft, there was another helicopter involved in it, and the actual VX4. Here is the sequence, minute by minute. There's a footage as well, and this is why I'm so invested in vertical aerospace. And again, I don't even know why I'm saying it, because yeah, will Joby recover soon? Yeah, so the price predictions and my price targets sort of accurate, I would say. So with vertical again, wait, there could be a massive catalyst. There was a big arch. There was a big arch. Right. The Dread Knight says, "Hey Vas, so you say you wouldn't buy right now, but you also question the people that sell now. I'm so confused. Are you advising to be in or out?" No. I'm not saying. I never said sell. I said if you sold, you would have probably sold for loss. And I'm interested if people are selling, because we had 23 people in the poll who said they were selling. They are selling eVTOL stock now. And if you are selling, you must be probably selling it for loss. So I'm interested if we have any wise investors or if we have any traders who are still making money whilst they are selling. Look, there's nothing wrong with selling and making money. As long as you make money, you can't beat yourself up. If you sell and miss a rally and you still made money on your trade and you miss this rally, don't beat yourself up. You just made money. You made money, you can use somewhere else to make more money. As long as you are making money, you are not losing. This is the bottom line of investing and trading. As long as you are making money, you are not losing. It's not about making millions and billions. It's not about making 1000% deals, trades. It's about making money. As long as you are making money, you are not losing. So, Dread Knight, I'm just asking. I want to know if people were selling for losses or not. So hopefully that answers your question. David Hensley, just me, calm down, cowboy. I think you stumbled upon the wrong link here. Yeah, this is not an OnlyFans. Do we have any more questions? Angie says, doing great job. Thank you. David Hensley says, it absolutely is an emotional roller coaster. It's a solid company I have held for a minimum of 1 year when I buy a stock. Are you talking about Virgin Galactic? Dread Knight, he will answer this when he sees it, but I think he meant don't sell now because the market is too unstable. Yeah, it can go easily up and you will miss a big rally, or you could miss a big upside and then you will be just buying in for loss. Dread Knight, that makes sense. Thanks, David. Holding ACHR is an emotional roller coaster. Yeah, that is definitely. Zach says, "What's up?" Mike Turner, I'm already subscribed and watch every day. Thank you. That's the best you can do to, one, support us, and two, to learn. Because it's not only about me. It's not about me, Sensei, and Martyn. We are just a small part of it. We are just putting all together. But it's about you, the investors. It's about people in the chat. And you could see it now. You could see it today. We have great conversation, healthy conversation. We are learning from each other. We are sharing our experiences. We are sharing our knowledge. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. What other channel gives you this? So it's about the community here. It's about being all together. And that's why I love it. David Hensley, Vaz, the newsletter definitely wouldn't be complete if you weren't part of it. Your insights are highly recommended. Thank you, David. I was just joking. Just not a member yet. Again, if you become a member, there's a lot of membership perks. There will be a lot of members-only content coming. Just saying, it's not expensive. It's $2.99 is the lowest membership. It's about 10 cents a day. Is it worth it? It's up to you, Mike. Up to you, Mike. But thank you for being here. I love it. Mike Turner, if you want to, we would love to have you, but no worries. If you don't, you are still welcome to become a member. Click here. Yes, definitely. We would love to have you amongst us. Right. That's it. Let me just quickly flick through the newsletter if I haven't missed any big story. Definitely check out the newsletter. This one is not protected with a paywall either. So if you want to see how good that is and if it's got any use for you, definitely check it out. I'll pop the link in the chat for you again. Saturday newsletter. Right, there's the link. Whoop, caps. Right, there's the link. There's a 7-day free trial. You're not getting only the Saturday one. You are getting Sensei's one. And Sensei's one is much more focused on numbers. It's more analytic focused, I would say. He's giving you the forecast for the day. He's giving you 5 top stories. He's giving you deep dives, chart analysis, you name it. All you need to know for the day. He's got event calendar for the week as well. He's telling you what is important, what will be affecting the markets. And you're getting one couple of hours before the market opens, so you can actually prepare yourselves for the market. So definitely, in my eyes, it's worth it. I'm I mean, I'm getting one for free because I'm part of it, but if I wasn't, I would definitely have subscribed. So do we have any more stories? So definitely check it out. You have the analysis of the ACHR Lilium buyout. Then we have some more updates on Horizon aircraft. Then we have this Vertical Aerospace behind the scenes news, and you have the video in there. Definitely go and check it out because it's amazing footage. I love it. I love it. I can't give enough credit to Colin. With Horizon aircraft earnings, we covered live on Tuesday as well on the channel. I did it. Just so you know, there's the link for you as well. If you click on it, we go through the filing, go through the 10Q filing. Joby. Do we have anybody from Texas, from Austin? You have a big chance to see Joby in Austin, in Texas. So go in the newsletter and check it out. I'm not showing it to you. And we also have previous events of ACHR. They were in Los Angeles and in Dubai. Again, check it out in the newsletter. I'm not showing it to you. We have news about Amprius Technologies. Again, I'm not showing it to you. Go to the newsletter. It's for free. There's no paywall this time. There's nothing that's stopping you from getting there. We have some news, some defense news about Eurofighter Typhoon. Hang on, I'm getting a call from Martyn. Let me just answer this. Can I answer this? There might be something urgent. I'm not. Okay. I thought there's something urgent. We've got more updates on Vertical Aerospace. Got more updates on Vertical Aerospace. We've got story as well. I'm giving you story. Every week I'm giving you a little treat for those who are subscribed to the newsletter. Those who are subscribed to the newsletter, I'm giving you a treat every week because my Saturday newsletter is doing slightly 1 or 2% slightly better in terms of engagement. So what I'm giving you is special story, fun facts, analysis, deep dive, meeting the company, whatever, you name it. And part of this is the story of the week. The fall that should have killed him, but didn't. The ball turret gunner who fell from the sky and lived to tell about it. That's a World War II story. And also, I'm giving you this breakdown of the EV. You have a week of the. You have the picture of the week, and I'm also giving you the EVTOL market pie as well. We talked about as well. So if you want to relapse to it, it's there for you for free. So it was a great show. I had amazing audience. Thank you everyone for joining me. It was good. It didn't even feel like I was running overtime. I'm nearly an hour and 15 minutes overtime. It didn't feel like that. It was great. I loved every minute of it. Thank you very much. Let's have a look if we have the extra channel up and running. Do we have... No. Hang on, bear with me. I'm just trying to see if I can send you to the extra channel. There'll be more content from the previous week. What you missed. Stand by. Customization. Redirect. No. The extra channel is not up and running. So I'm not going to send you anywhere. What I'm going to give you. I will give you, bear with me. I'll give you some interesting story from the week gone. I will give you this one. Mike, you will like this story. That will give you the. Oh, sorry. I'm just posting it on the Martyn's account. I will pin this to the message, to the chat. So it's pinned at the top of the chat. When we finish, click on this link. That will give you the 101 EVTOL investment guide, the EVTOL 101. So if you go there, check it out. That was my Thursday quick breakdown and review of the US eVTOL manufacturers, and hopefully you will like it. Thank you very much. It was a great show. Pleasure. I'm so happy to be here with you. Thank you for joining me. If you are watching, here is a video. Here is my playlist. That's it from me. Tomorrow afternoon, Sensei with his Sunday show. Don't forget the Electrum event, another trivia night with Electrum. Monday morning, Sensei, 2 hours before the market kicks off. And then in the afternoon, I'll be with you with the story of the day. And then maybe some earnings. I will see you daily. That's it from me. Have a good weekend. Take care of yourselves and each other.